Welcome, I'm Creeper Hunter to my series when I build nuclear vault and try to survive in it for as long as I can. To refresh the rules, first rule is that at the beginning we turn off mob spawning and don't have access to nether and block and end. Next rule is that I have 10 hours to set up a vault and I'm in that period now. Rule 4 is that after 10 hours I get Town Hall structure token and I gain 2d6 times 10 emeralds. I made a mistake in that widget. Rule 5 is that I have 15 hours before the apocalypse starts to gather villagers and finish everything. Then mob spawning is turned on, I have access to nether and end, and there are other catches that in nether there is hit factor, in end there is exposure time and you can't stay too long. And in the overworld is radiation that kills outside living things, and you can go outside for at least 30 hours at first, because then the radiation level is too high. It's to prevent you from leaving a vault, and the point is to survive. Today we'll start to dig a hole to build a vault. So I started with some small plans. First, TekTopia gives some structure tokens, which we will have to have space for them. We have barracks, butcher, homes, kitchen, library, merchant, mineshaft, school, smithy, storage, tavern, and town hall. Well, and ranchers, sorry, I forgot. And this is not all there is. For example, guard post, but this is the one that are important, I guess. I've also made a simple plan of how my vault would be structured, and I ordered those structures inside. So we have entrance, and before entrance we will put our merchant token, so we always know where we'll find it, and we don't want merchants to wander on all our vault rooms. First level underground will be farming level. We will have here rancher pens and our crops farms. I didn't point it here, but also we will need to have here a tree farm. I forgot about it. The second is residential level. We will have here all homes, barracks, which are homes for guards, library, school, and tavern. To the tavern I will attach kitchen, and in the mid-floor will be our town hall as an overseer office that will have glance into our atrium, which will be a tavern token. The third layer is industrial level, and here we will have our smithy and butcher and our storage room. It's, I guess, the most optimal way, because from storage, or maybe not optimal way, but I like it that way, and to the storage will be connected automatic melon farm. The villagers will always have something to eat in the storage in form of melon slices. And the last level is mining level. It has to be last because we want to mine at diamond level. So that's all. So let's dig that hole while we can. So after 2.5 hours I built staircase, and now we're going to prepare some rooms. As I see, because on the mark of 9th hour we will have to stop it, as we are in phase 1 of 10 hours. We have a second step that gives us 6 hours to dig a vault. So we want to dig every necessary room we'll need, and thus I have to start with most necessary rooms in order to achieve that. So I'm going to build a couple of signs to mark those things. Yeah, also I got more resources from digging. Also I built a sword, crafted, because as it happens, silverfish can still spawn even if mob spawning is off. So I guess also mob spawners would work and other things. So yeah, here we have our huge staircase. It leads down to the level of 10 as far as I remember. One emerald for waiting for Fortune 3 pickaxe, or maybe not one, more. Yeah, we have our level 10 base, and here we will have mining operation. Mining should be at level 12, so here will be mining level. Okay. Level 62 is sea level. I think we should build our first level below sea level. So back up. We go. I think farming level is not necessary right now. We will have to build it before we close the vaults. But before the vaults need to be closed, we will have farmers work outside on that patch of farmland I built, and lumberjack just cuts the woods that are outside. But we need beds and storage and town hall, and I'd like to have working melon farm before we'll start to build the village. So okay, 62. It's here. Okay, so here is sea level. So below this there is a sea level. So I presume here should be our farming level. So here will be our farm. Okay. Something like here will be our town hall. Okay. Like here, and here our tavern as an atrium, the place for people to hang. Behind it there will be a kitchen. Okay, so next level down here should be our storage room. No storage, houses on that level. And once again, here should be our storage room. Okay, so we have mapped basic things. Now I'm going to build the most important rooms. I guess again on a time lapse. So till later. So I started with digging first room, but after all my pickaxes broke, I thought that I need sheep to get wool to build beds for homes, so why not? Of course, tending crops because takes time, and I went to look for sheep and found a small herd nearby, actually. Uh, I built provisional pen for them, so a hole in the ground, and got back to digging. Dug town hall and 2 homes. They are ugly, but they are also temporary. I have to hurry up before I lose all my time outside. Then I did also storage room and collected chest for it, whilst I tend the crops and other things. Why I built only chest that way and I don't stack? Because villagers only recognize chests placed on a level that was later I built a melon farm that is connected with a chest with hoppers, so in a time when I place some timer inside, the redstone will automatically harvest crops and we will have a constant drop of melons. But I also need melons, so I went to the mine shaft, which was the hardest part of my experience by far, because mob spawners work and cave spiders spawn. That was really hard because I was unprepared for that. Also, I found in mine shafts some resources. I will use them later for sure. It's nice to have resource. A lot of cobwebs, so I could make fishing rod, for example, for other things. Lots of iron, some gold. Not any diamonds though, but that's fine. This wasn't level for diamonds anyway. And finally I found a chest. And in that chest there was my melon seeds that I needed. After that I spent rest of the time simply tending crops, gathering resources, waiting for melons to grow, which they didn't. So I'm currently at 8 hours mark and 45 minutes, so just 15 minutes before the time limit. What I did, I built several rooms inside here that are useful for me for start. I started to provide grass to the farming level because that's also what we'll need, because sheep wants to eat grass, so we need to provide it. What also, I have sheep. I bred them, I eat them, I cut some trees, and I placed some pumpkins and melon seeds. Those two last are melons, I still wait for them to grow, so I can harvest melons and make more seeds to place inside that farm down there. So, that's all. Thanks for watching.